Good evening and welcome to Rock and Roll Interview, a special feature of tonight's Marlon Ray program. And this is your roving reporter on the go, Sterling Silver. Reporting on the Marlon Ray program, our Rock and Roll Interview. Give you a little background. A couple of weeks ago we went down to Louisville, Kentucky. The Louisville Coliseum had a rock and roll revival show. Played to a big crowd that night. And some of the stars of early rock and roll, late 50s, early 60s, Jerry Lee Lewis was on hand. Also Fats Domino. Thurston Harris had a big hit called Little Bitty Pretty One. A group called the Shields. They only had one hit, but it was a big one in the late 50s. Maurice Williams and the Zodiacs. They had a big hit called Stay. Joe Jones was on hand. And also the group that started it all, started rock and roll, that is, Bill Haley and the Comets. And while tape recorder in hand, we were in Louisville. We went backstage after the show, and we talked to the performers on various subjects. I mean various subjects. First of all, we talked to Jerry Lee Lewis. He talked to us along with other news media persons, such as newspaper reporters, magazine writers, and so forth. Somehow the subject got on to acupuncture. Jerry Lee Lewis mentioned a couple of weeks ago he had a nagging lower backache problem. So he took up acupuncture, that Far East Oriental type of medicine that seems to work for a lot of people. And Jerry Lee Lewis was asked how he felt after the acupuncture treatment.
Feels good.
Next we talked to Fats Domino. And Fats admitted to everyone present that he's a cartoon freak. Yep, he likes cartoons. He said he's hooked on them. And someone asked Fats Domino what he looks forward to each week.
Saturday morning, oh Saturday morning.
Thurston Harris was on hand with his group, and Thurston said he has a new granddaughter, born just about 3.5 weeks ago, he said. Thurston said his first words to his brand new granddaughter.
Little bitty pretty one, come on and talk to me. Lovey, lovey, lovey one, come down on my knee.
And then a group called the Shields. And one member of the group, the tenor singer, I believe it was, said he worked with Nixon's campaign committee. Now this was before Watergate. After Watergate, he sent a telegram to Mr. Nixon which read,
You cheated, you lied.
And next we talked to Maurice Williams along with his group, the Zodiacs. The conversation somehow got on the metric system. And Maurice Williams, he was asked what the metric system will do to all the yardsticks in America.
Just a little bit longer.
Then we talked with Joe Jones. And Joe Jones told us a few months ago he was on a television talk program with women's lib leader Gloria Steinem. Joe Jones said he spoke only 4 words to Ms. Steinem.
You talk too much.
Then finally we spoke to Bill Haley and the Comets. Bill Haley in particular. The subject turned to Jaws jokes. Bill Haley asked, what did Jaws say as he left the Everglades swamp in Florida?
See you later, alligator. Well, after a while, crocodile.
And that's our special report on the Marlon Ray program of our rock and roll interview at the Rock and Roll Revival, Louisville, Kentucky. Now back to Marlon Ray, wherever you are.